live. Yeah, guys, my voice is still struggling, okay? But I'm still here nevertheless, okay? So please, sorry, guys. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified, okay? Donations are gladly accepted here to help us grow. We ask that you like, comment, share, guys. If you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Sundays is Angel Messages, Mondays Mystery Monday, Tuesday is open mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe, okay? Or become a member, okay, so that you can get the perks of this channel. With that being said, guys, we have live yes or no questions today. And I'm also going to deliver some messages. I had to come up with this before I got on the live because, not come up with it, but I had to get some answers so that I don't pick up on anybody else's energy but what I need to focus on. So I did a pre-shuffle just to find out what's going on. And I did, and I came up with some answers. This may not apply to everyone, this message, but it's going to apply to someone because it is happening to me. It is happening to me, so it may apply to someone else. First of all, there's energies who are in competition. There's energies who do not want me to get any sleep, seems like. I don't know what it is, but for 2 nights in a row, I didn't get sleep. Not like I'm supposed to. So I do feel like it's a negative energy, okay? It is a negative energy or an entity or something. Now, either this entity, I know it's close. It's an entity that has gotten in. It could be on someone or something like that. So if you feel like you are not getting things accomplished or you're trying to fight to get things accomplished, and something feels like it's like holding you back or you feel ill or anything like that, because even illnesses, like I'm not the person that normally gets sick. I may lose my voice, but this right here is a little different for me. Usually I don't get sick too often. But I do feel like there's an energy that's around. And it's not good. I did come up with who. You know, this could be somebody who constantly convinces people that you are this and that so that it becomes believable. They have to have people in numbers to affect certain types of people. 444, spiritual number, 444, protection. So I'm not really worried, but it's just that the amount of people now has changed and I can feel it. There's more than one person. There are people close to you. There are people that are not close to you, you know, that are in this energy. Jim, you sick? Yeah. So, wow. So this is entities, I feel like. Now, I'm just going to just lay it out on the line. Everybody doesn't believe in this sort of thing, but I do. There's entities, and I feel like they may have attached to someone else, and it's like with whomever this entity is that's attached to this person, the entity doesn't like you, okay? Now, it could be because you're in the knowing, and when you're in the knowing and you go near somebody that has something on them, it doesn't want you around, okay? It's trying to chase you off. So I'm going to give you an experience that happened to me, but we're still going to do the yes or no questions, but I still have to get this out. You wasn't able to babysit your nephew for 2 weeks? Yep. So, and it's like attacking, you know, at the same time, okay? So this could be somebody, I'm just going to give you some scenarios. This is not going to fit for everyone. This could be an entity on someone close to you, okay? Wherever the entity is or wherever it has landed, and I feel like it's not just one, or it's a powerful one or the other. it does not want you around certain people or certain connections. And I feel like whomever this is, like you be used, they're using vessels. So somebody may be recruiting people to not like you, because the more, the better. So I got the zodiac signs. I do feel like it's fire and air. It's both. It's fire sign and it's an air sign. And I do feel like for some of you, if you have a business, there's also business rivals that are doing the same. So you have 3 different energies that are trying to pull you down. First of all, I feel like whomever it is or whatever it is, it doesn't want me to get up. I started not to do the live. It doesn't want me to get sleep so I can't function and do what's necessary. And I got like Garuda. So this is somebody so that, I mean, whatever this energy is, people, persons, or an entity, okay? It doesn't want you to get goals attained. You're very close to something. And, you know, it may cause difficult situations so that you can't attain your goals. Okay? So, with that being said, I am going to try to dig in and find out who these people are, but I'm going to do that throughout the live. If you do have any yes or no questions, you can post them if you'd like. But the return to sender that I'm doing now, it has to be a little different. I have to elevate the return to sender. So if anybody feels like anything is on them, you know, we have to do it at the same time. Not right now, but we have to do it at the same time. But I have to elevate it. You know, usually I just say return to sender and let me see who it is. Reveal it to me. You know, I want to see who it is. And something usually happens that gives me a signal. But this is so you can't attain goals, so that you can't get things done. I usually say reveal it to me. You know, that, and it's a simple, usually I only have to do a simple return to sender. But this one has elevated because there's more than one person. And that's the reason. It's easy to do a return to sender to 1 or 2 people or 3 possibly. It all depends on your energy. I'm highly spiritual. I've been this way since I was a kid. Okay, I always saw people, things at night. I always dead people, all kinds of stuff. I've been this way since I was a child, and anybody in my family will tell you that. Yes, Patty, yes. And it's unusual now. I could be picking up on other people's energy as well, but it's an unusual amount now. So to me, this is in the danger zone. It's in the danger zone now. And this could also be competitors. As I look over at a deck right now, what am I looking at? Competition, people in competition with you. This is also somebody who wants to be like you. They could never. I don't even know why they have that in their mind. You could never, because there's a certain energy that I feel like I possess. I'm going to get up regardless. I don't care if I stayed up 3-4 nights straight. I'm still going to do what I need to do. I'm not stoppable in that way. I've been passed down something from ancestors. You didn't get it. I have it. You can't get mad at that. I didn't ask for it. I was given it. Okay. It was a gift. It was gifted to me. That's something you're not going to be able to take away from me. I don't care if I'm sick. I don't care if I got to crawl out the bed. I'm out of there. Whomever it is, they can never be you. They can never be you. It's a gift. If it's handed to you, it's handed to you. Nobody can take something away that was given to you. I don't care if it's friends, family, I don't care. The thing about this is this. If I call on certain people, I don't want it to affect certain people, because it's going to affect anybody who thought negative or thinks negative. So this is what holds me back from doing what I can do, because I don't want it to affect the person who may be sitting up. You could have a family member that's mad at you that day. It's going to ping on to them. This is how people, when they do things, they don't understand the power of that type of stuff. And then they do it and then go, wow, why did that happen to them? It could have been your fault. I'm not taking on that responsibility. So that's why I be asking people, if you're thinking negative thoughts, you better get it out your head, because when I send the wind, do not get mad at the outcome. It's best to just stay in a positive place, because I'm going to send the wind, because this doesn't make any sense. I'm going to give you guys something that happened to me yesterday. And this is what's making me know that it's bigger than I thought. So I went over to a house. I'm not going to explain what house. I'm affiliated with the house. I'm just going to put it to you like that. But someone else stays in the house. I don't know who's listening to the live. I hope they're not. But anyway, they stay in the house, okay? I went over to the house, and as soon as I went in the house, I felt like I wanted to throw up. And then I did. I threw up all over the house, right? Now, I'm not sick in that way. I got a raspy voice, and now, I have mucus behind it, okay? Right? But I haven't been throwing up or anything like that. Okay, so I said, okay, I threw out some, because I had a bowl of oatmeal. So I threw out the oatmeal. I said, maybe it was the oatmeal that made me sick. I looked at the date and I was like, well, it expires this year, but it's not expired. Usually though, when you buy oatmeal or something like that, it has a 3-year date on it, which means it would expire 2028 or something like that. It said it expired November 2026. So I'm like, okay, maybe it was expired prior to that. It's bad, because the same year, I've never bought something in the same year. So I threw it in the trash. And I didn't think anything of it, right? Until wait a second, guys, I'm trying to do something. Okay, so I didn't think anything of it. And I left, and I was like, okay. And I left for hours. I went to work, right? That's good, Big Virgo 8802. I say that all the time. That's one of my sayings, actually. I generally love everybody. I really do. I do for any and everybody. They can make me mad. They can do things to me, and I still do for them. Okay? So I generally love everybody. But let me say this. I went to work. Now I'm at work all day. Ate some things, no vomiting, nothing. Why go back over this house again after work and vomit again? And vomited again, and couldn't stop, like, gagging. Like, I just wanted to, let me tell you, let me explain something, guys, and then we're going to get to the live. I'm going to get your yes or no questions. Just hold out. But I was vomiting again. And I said, this spiritual, you know what that means. Do you guys know what it means? Yes, September. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it means. Okay? Everybody look at what September said. So this is, when it gets near me, I'm purging it. I'm releasing negative energies or toxic emotions that are in the house. It's spiritual impurities in there that have accumulated in the space, okay? So either somebody doesn't want me over there, or there's somebody who been in the house who doesn't want me there. Or somebody put something on the person in the house. But I'm so in tune, it's going to affect me like that. I'm so in tune with energies and stuff like that. I'm one of those people that if I go around somebody, I can feel it. And this is why I've been steering clear from this person. And I didn't know the reason why. I didn't know the reason why I've been steering clear, and now I do. It's something on them. But this anyway goes so much deeper than that, okay? It goes so much deeper, but I don't have time to go into details of what actually was happening. Yes, Patty, that's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. It may not be the person, September, it's an entity on them. Somebody put something on them, and it's to keep me away from them. So again, they're coming, to me. It's not like I'm coming to them. You know what I mean? But after careful consideration, they're going to have to get that off them, okay? And they know nothing about that kind of thing, but they going to have to get that off because I'm not dealing with that. Anyways, it's something on them. September, you can't tell people who are not like spiritually connected like that. I can't tell them something like that. And they're not going to believe it. This person is not going to believe it at all. They don't believe that sort of stuff. They don't believe it. They don't believe in that. But when I tell you that I need my ancestors and spirit team and everybody, yeah, it's that bad. I could not believe that. And I said, okay, maybe I was sick. I threw out the oatmeal, a whole brand new box. I was like, yeah, that's what it is. I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm sick from that. I come back and it happened again. After all day long, I'm talking about I was away for like 6, 7 hours. I go back and the first thing I want to do is throw up again. Yeah, no. You see, when you know you have a lot of light and a lot of love, that's when you know you're a halfway decent person. Because it did not like me. It didn't like me. It wanted me out of that. And I tried to leave twice. And the person was like, no, it's not that. What's wrong? It's probably, the stuff that you're putting in the baby's hair. That's what it is. It's the smell of the stuff. And I was like, I don't know about that. I do her hair all the time. It's probably the stuff you're using in her hair. That's what it is. Just sit down and calm down. I said, no, when I tell you I flew out the front door to get out of there. I tried to get out of there quickly, and they're like, no, stop. Don't go out there. Don't go outside with all that. I'm trying to get air and gagging outside. That's not normal. Let me see something for a minute, guys. You may see a blank screen, but hold on a minute. I don't know if I can do this and come back onto it. It might click me off, so I'm trying to find something that I had wrote in my notes, but it's not on my other phone. It's not in my notes on the other phone. It's on the other phone. Yeah, it's not in here. But anyways, I'm going to leave that there, guys. I'm going to talk about it in between. So if you want some yes or no questions, go ahead. But I do know there's a couple different people, and see what got me Is your name? What's your name? Desire of the mystical, the mystic Lynn. Is that right? Well, guys, I can just do some looking here while I'm doing it, but can you tell me about the fire sign? Nice to meet you too. Oh, Desiree. Is that your name? Or Desiree? Thank you. Well, anyways, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too. It doesn't matter because when I ask who this is, victory is here. So either this person wants a victory over the situation, or we're gonna get a victory over this. Or somebody wants public recognition. Maybe they don't like the public recognition that you get. Because sometimes we pull calls, you might say, oh, this is going to be a victory. No, this is somebody that may not want you to have a victory. They don't like the fact that you get public recognition. Tell me more about the fire sign. Whomever this is, they're very quiet. They sit back and don't say much, whomever it is. Tell me more about this fire sign. They rest and meditate a lot, whomever it is. They're quiet. Tell me more about this person. And they're sitting back waiting. What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? Okay, the high priestess came out in the reverse. So whomever this person is, they're very quiet. They're very withdrawn. I got 2 cards of quiet. Whomever this is, they're selfish and shallow. Okay. And they're disconnected. So this is also secrets, and this is also harm. So they're sitting back waiting to see what the harm is, or they want to see it. And they also are waiting for like an imbalance with the temperance reverse. No, Patty. No. Wow, September. Have a good one. You work in the medical clinic. Have a wonderful day. All right, so anyways, yeah. So that's what this person is sitting back waiting for, the fire sign. Or they may know secrets that can harm you that they're hiding or they're keeping from you. So the high priestess is somebody that could be keeping a secret, a dark secret. Or they have secrets that could possibly harm you. Wow. So whomever that energy is, it doesn't look good for them. Let's see what they want to accomplish. What is this fire sign trying to do? What is this fire sign trying to do here? What is this fire sign trying to do? This could be somebody with fire in their chart, but whomever it is, they may want you to get in like some type of trouble. You know, it could be with the law. They could be calling, you know, reporting things or something like that, or they will. That's terrible, September. So she probably a little angry and bitter. This is terrible. But anyways, I hate to be negative, guys. You know it, but I'm sorry. The facts are the facts. I wish I could get into my notes because I'll be able to tell you everything that I wrote down, the whole experience and why it happened that way, what it really is. You know, vomiting also could be rejecting like sinful attitudes or immoral actions. Mm. And you know, also like your solar plexus can have a blockage. So this could be, mm, I know it's a positive sign of spiritual purging, clearing, and restoration. You know what I mean? Of spiritual health. I do know that. So I don't know what that is, guys. But anyways, so I am going to do, like I said, a return to sender. I don't think it's evil, September. I just feel like she's probably a little depressed. She might be in some type of despair about something, or she has anxiety. And I feel like she may have she she may have money, right? But she's not going to give the amount she could. And she's mad about that too. Like a little agitated about it. She may have more money to share than she's leading on with money or something like that. And that's maybe what's bothering her. I know it probably sounds weird, but you'll figure it out. She didn't give y'all anything? Well, she has money. She's being selfish. She can help if she wants to. She can help. She's being selfish and she's holding on to it and she's like, nope. Yep. All right, I don't know why I picked up on that, but that's what I got. So she's a little bitter anyways, though. You'd be surprised sometimes who has it. Go ahead and drop those questions, guys. I'm just going to work on this. Tell me about the air sign. This could be somebody who wants to travel. The air sign is also irritated about the recognition. And they want to leave whomever this is. They want to travel or they want to leave. Oh, she does September? Wow. That's a mess. Mm. Well, that's probably why she feels bitter the way she does. Whomever this person is, they struggle with pride too. Well, she was out of line. If she's never been around the child like that, then she was out of line for doing that. You can't just pop in and discipline somebody's kid. Like, that's crazy. But anyways, that's what people do. Whomever this business rival is, they're mad because they had to move. I only know one business that recently moved location. I know exactly who it is. And they're disappointed because they had to relocate. They feel like they made a bad choice. Yep, it is that person. I just confirmed it. So I know exactly who the people are. Mm-hmm. This person wants to see me in the Three of Swords, a loss. Any other yes or no questions, guys? So I just figured out who everybody is. I just didn't elaborate on the second one, but I know exactly who it is. Yeah, it sounds a little better, but I still got like a little cough. Like, I just put it on mute, so I'm not just coughing right on you guys. All right, Jim. It's telling you you got to get well first. You're supposed to be resting. You're supposed to be resting and recuperating. Yeah, there's something off with me. I'm going to be honest. It's telling you to focus on that first. That is not good, Jim. Yes, it is, Vibe with. A lot of people you don't even know sometimes it's just cutthroat. Like they will send, yeah, it's just too many people this time at one time. It's too many people at one time. I have to call on the Ascended Masters, my spirit team, my ancestors, everybody. My spirit team. If you're asleep, it's time. Wake up. Wake up. Yep. They already told me, just stand in the power. And they told me to communicate clearly with people. Clear boundaries. I'm going to tell you one time, move out of the way. And that's it. Direct communication. Clear-minded communication. You sick too, Sapphire? Mm-hmm. That's what it's telling us to do, September. Embody this Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands energy and combine them together. Yep. So I know exactly what to do. Everybody can't embody the same way. I know exactly what to do. It's a shame, but that's good, September. She probably needed to hear that. Did she apologize? What? Oh, she likes putting her hands on people. That's something else. She pushed you? Oh, no. All right. Messages for the collective. What do you need to know? What does the collective need to know? Yeah, look what came out, what you need to know. Stop playing. That's a mess. Betrayal. Crisis. What else does the collective need to know? That's terrible, isn't it, Patty? How you gonna put your hands on a grown woman and tell you don't touch her children? That is terrible. You put your hands on me? Oh, I love you, fam, but you're not putting your hands on me now. That's one thing I can't let somebody do. You're not gonna just put your hands on me. Okay, September. That's good news. What else does the collective need to know? Somebody may want to see you dissatisfied. Oh boy, here come Odin 333-356, y'all. Talking about somebody dare you to have a child in November. Mm-hmm. 17 on the board. What's the advice for the collective? What's the advice for the collective? Yep, it keeps saying, stand in the Queen of Wands energy. I gotta find those notes. I want to tell you guys the whole thing. I might have to wait until this evening. Somebody's demons do not like me. What was he saying? I looked away for a second, September. Grand Rising, Kenneth. All right, let's get some messages, guys, for you guys. I gotta get off this subject, but I'm gonna try to tap back on later on when we're doing all zodiac signs. because I got to tell you guys the rest. I only got partial because I don't have my notes in front of me. It's there. I do, but they're on the phone that I'm on. So I'm going to get them together next time and have them together. Yeah, that's true, September, because they got me messed up when it come down to that department as well. Oh, believe me, if I know that route as well. But anyways, all the negativity, return to sender. But this one's a little different. If there's something on somebody, there's no return to sender with that. It has to be removed. It has to come off of them. It's not like, you know what I mean? See, a lot of people don't understand this too. Now I'm gonna put this out here. Sometimes when you're in a relationship with somebody, right? You are their spiritual protection, and they don't even know that. The minute you walk away from somebody, they're not protected anymore. Or the minute you turn off your energy towards that person, they're not protected anymore. And this could even be family members as well. This could be family members as well. You could be the spiritual protector of the family. And the minute something turns, everything changes. Hey, into. Wow. Yep. So the minute they walk away, they're not protected anymore. See, and that tells me that that probably was a spiritual connection. They don't know what they've done. Okay, Jim, and that could be your assignment. There's just certain people who are just more spiritually inclined to protect. And as soon as people get away and move away from them, bad stuff be happening. And they don't know why. You disconnected from somebody who was given the job. Your husband was cheating on you with men. I'm sorry, into. And now he dying of kidney failure. Yeah. There's probably something else with that, honey. When them organs start going, I don't know. With that type of activity. And that's why when you know vibe with, when you know, you don't have to do anything to anybody. You don't have to do anything. It's naturally going to happen. That's a mess, into. That's terrible. I'm going to tell y'all something. These women is different these days. Now, I'm going to give you an example, and I hate to throw my niece out there, but my niece was talking to some guy, and he saw some pictures of me while he was standing there on the phone. We were FaceTiming or something, and he had the nerve to say, what's up with your aunt? And after that, I would have threw him in the trash. He would have went in the trash compactor, okay? I don't tolerate stuff like that. Disrespectful. I said, what would make him think that I would deal with him? Trash. He's trashed me. That's trash when you sitting here supposed to be dating somebody and you talk about some what's up with your aunt. This wasn't that long ago. Trash. And now when she mentions him, I don't want to hear nothing about that man. Nothing about him. No, it's time for him to go after that. That's somebody she's dating. What's up with your aunt? You piece of trash. I don't deal with trash. Yes, he should have never said nothing like that. And I told her, I said, you should leave him alone. Leave him alone. People don't listen. Yeah, and I don't want nothing to do. I don't want to hear nothing about him. When she gets to talk, I'll be like, I don't want to talk about that person. Don't tell me nothing about them because you already seen what they're capable of. And if I was down for it, then what? Not even with other family members. He'll just try you, period, with other people. But some people would have took the bait. That's terrible. That is like low, though. That's low. Like, what makes people think you could do that? And that's true vibe with, that's people that have morals and standards. There's a lot of people who don't. Some people would have took that as a compliment, like, oh, okay, I could take him from, just ignorance, pure ignorance. I don't do stuff like that. Sorry. Sorry. Not, way. I put myself up too high for that. Give me one more on who this energy is. Anybody have any yes or no questions, guys? Because we've been on here for almost an hour. Throw them up there. And what did it say? People hating on your spiritual and psychic gifts. Yeah. And I see the black magic, too. That's a mess. Yup, and then you don't be bothered with neither one of them. Because let me tell you something about that. Now, hear me out, because this is the important part. When that happened, that's going to make the family member resent you in some sort of way. They'll start to not like you. They'll start to not like you because of that. It'll make the family member resent you. And I'll stay away from both of them. That makes them not like you. I just seen black magic because I'm still over here doing cards, but let me find out for you, Patty. I feel like there could be a disruption in you having a new beginning. So somebody could be doing that to keep you from having a new beginning. To keep you from getting an opportunity that may be granted for you to have. And I feel like it's in love too. So you don't have a love life. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen later on, vibe, with like when you're mature, like when you're not saying you're not mature, but when you're older, like in age. It'll be later on. Not saying you're not mature, but just like in age wise, maturity and age. And I would in September, because like I said, the people start resenting you. If somebody coming onto you or coming towards you or looking at you, they start resenting you. And there's people who've done it and I never even told people. There's people in my family too, that their people says something to me too. And I wouldn't, after that, I never said anything, and I just sometimes leave it unsaid. But they have said things that I'd be like, leave that person alone. I can tell you that now. Get out of there. Get away from them. Since I did a lot of talking on this live, I'm going to go ahead and answer that for you. I mean, there could be some type of conflict at work with others for you. Because it's a lack of support. I just feel like it's like breakdowns in communication. If you talk a little bit more, if they talk to you, then I feel like things will be okay. You probably just need to open the lines of communication at work. I don't think you have a bad reputation there, though. That's the same thing the person said to me. That's the same thing the person said to me on everything. That's what they said to me. And that's how you know a cheater. That's how you know. If they say something, anything crazy, anybody in the family or anything like that, that's how you know that person is a cheater. Sick. I wouldn't look at you. You couldn't tie my shoe. Period. Yes, the same. Okay, we both Aquarius with a Sagittarius rising. Yup. Same thing happened to me. Same thing. Yep. I said to myself, they don't know how pathetic they look after talking like that. You look pathetic. I wouldn't have, for that, please, please. I never had a problem picking up my own fleas, okay? If I want to, I can be on a dating scene. I'm not out there like that because I don't have the energy. I got too much other things going on. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the cake. Thank you for the cake. Yeah. Then when you tell people, they resent you if you tell them. They resent you like, I wonder what you were doing. I wonder what you said. Nothing. You just have a dirt ball, a dirt bag, a douche bag. Yeah, I never had no problem picking up my own fleas. What's the card of the day for you guys? We just been talking today, guys. The card of the day is the Six of Pentacles for you guys, though. I got to get off here and get out of here. We've been on here for an hour. That is true. Nice gal gone mad. Okay? A nice gal gone mad. Gone mad. Nice gal gone mad. Jim, that's that twin flame stuff right there. Well, anyways, let's tap in and see what's coming in love, and then I'm going to close it out. Even though we didn't talk much, we didn't do a lot of yes or no questions, that's okay. That's okay. We got some conversation out. Later on, I'll do all zodiac signs. Show me love for the collective, what's coming in love. I thought so. The way it's written, it does look like yeah, that's the way I thought she was too, September. You be in everything, September. You don't miss nothing. What's coming in love for the collective? Thank you for the gifts, guys. You're going to find your way out of whatever you're in, or whatever comes your way. You're going to find your way out. Somebody's returning. Somebody's returning. This the first card came out. Somebody returning with a second card. Somebody's returning. How's this going to work with this return? You guys know it's Mercury retrograde. What's the outcome to this person returning? They want some resolutions. Aaliyah, Capricorn energy. I need a resolution. Just make sure you set healthy boundaries. Give me an outcome in love. For some of you, it's going to feel like a new love, or this could be a past life connection. That's a return from another life. Some of you got something coming in. You're going to be getting to know somebody. And look, again, it's saying that this could turn into a wedding. A wedding, a marriage. Yeah, look, why it come out twice? Ha ha. Look at that. Ha ha, Rodney. All you got to do is make the effort. It's going to turn out okay, whomever this is for. And first, we got to beat these things, get this energy off of us. We got to get this smoke going. Somebody got to clear the smoke. That's terrible. That's probably what somebody trying to block. There's something supposed to be coming your way. Yeah. Who's the person returning? How will you know who this is? The person that's returning. How will you know who this is? Thank you, Into. Well, this is how you're going to know who this person is. I was reading the comments. There's going to be a lot of passion there. How are you going to know who this person is? Nobody got time for no entities being exchanging no entities, okay? Get your behind on. Go take you a sea salt bath. You need to travel over some water. Better get in a boat or something. I don't know what to tell you. Whomever it is, they may be mature. Yep. Children could be involved. Okay, thank you, Into. This could be a soulmate, guys. Triangle is in the reverse, so this person is, there's no one else. That's all I have. I'm getting off of here, guys. It's been an hour. I was supposed to have been off of here. But anyways, I'll come with the rest of the information. I didn't have everything I needed to. So I'm going to finish it off this evening, but we are going to do all zodiac signs. I'll do it after I finish the zodiac signs this time. That's all I have. I love each and every one of you. That's good, September. We love you. That's all I have. Don't forget in the comments, guys, return to sender. All right, everybody left now, but return to sender. That's all I have, guys. Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Until next time, guys. Comment after the live. Do a return to sender, guys. Bye for now.